So look, I know I've been neglecting Georgia and Atlanta and just the surrounding areas. I know. Haven't been paying you guys much attention, but we're gonna stop that right now. Today we're gonna talk about what's going on in Clayton County. I didn't look too deeply into this. I heard maybe the first 10 seconds. So let's jump right into this and waste no time.
Clayton County Sheriff says he has a zero tolerance policy when it comes to bringing contraband into his jail, no matter who you are.
Sheriff Levon Allen has arrested two of his own corrections officers for allegedly smuggling drugs into the jail and an inmate for receiving the contraband. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor has the story.
The captain tells me contraband is a huge problem here at the Clayton County Jail. He says inmates will pay $1,500 for a cell phone charger or even $3,000 for a cell phone.
There's a stigma about law enforcement that there's a blue wall of silence and we protect our own.
The accused, Ashley Victoria Lewis Allen and Canine Officer LaShawn Branch, are correction officers who were sworn to uphold the law.
Let me just say this, all right? And we could be honest here. We could be honest. I judge the hell out of people. I truly do. I'm not surprised by her. Him, a little bit surprised. Her, you got neck tattoos, face tattoos that make you look like you up to some shit. Like, yeah, I judge the hell out of you. I'm not surprised. Tattoos on all on the neck right here. Yeah, what would you expect? Would you expect? I'm sorry. That's just how I see things. I saw that, I'm just like, yeah, it makes sense. I don't know how they got caught, but they were running a racket because $1,500 for a phone charger, $3,000 for a phone. I'm not saying I personally know inmates, but I know of alleged inmates that have or may not have phones in jail, and they ain't pay that much. It's crazy. They probably got too greedy.
But the captain says they broke it by smuggling drugs on their person to give to inmates.
It is tough because it's just a reminder that we still, after all the warnings from the sheriff, after the warnings from other command, after officers being arrested, even in our roll calls, that people are still willing to put themselves at risk and other officers at risk, inmates at risk, to bring contraband into the jail.
The captain says the employees go through a metal detector, but hide the illegal substances on their person. It was actually employees watching surveillance cameras that noticed unusual activity.
We have a checkpoint, but the problem is if you put something completely on your person, it's difficult to find that in a checkpoint.
Captain Bennett says inmates will pay top dollar for these items. Lewis Allen reportedly told jail officials she was having financial problems and turned to selling contraband. Sheriff Allen says 3 are arrested now, including an inmate who received the contraband, but the investigation continues.
Yeah, look, it's not worth it. It's not worth it because, okay, you having financial issues. I don't know her circumstances. I can't say, whether or not they were justified or not. In my personal opinion, it's not justified doing stuff like that because now you set yourself up to be, one, fired. It's hard getting a job out here. This is going to go on your record because your face is plastered now. They see you. You might face some type of repercussion where, I don't know, do you go to jail for something like that? I should look into that. But now you have to worry about that. You're definitely going to have some financial issues, and your credibility when it comes to getting hired again is extremely low. Extremely low. Look, maybe you should have picked up a second job or something like that. Like, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that you can't risk your job, especially one like this right here. Come on now. You can't. And now you put your fellow officers in a predicament to where now they might have to come up with countermeasures to say, you know what? Damn the metal detector. You come through the metal detector and we got to pat you down. Y'all supposed to be securing the inmates, the ones that get patted down, and y'all getting patted down? That's crazy. It's just insane to me. But let's continue.
The sheriff is not tolerating it at all. He has a zero tolerance policy of it, and you will be found and you will be arrested.
The inmate who was arrested in all of this is Don Sheldon Lowe. He was charged with hijacking a motor vehicle and a probation violation. In Clayton County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
That's insane. It's not worth it. It's not. And like I said earlier, I can't fully say, you know what, it's not worth. I can't put myself in her shoes because at the end of the day, like that's her money. I don't pocket watch people. But now you risk your freedom, you risk job security, you risk so much by doing something like that. When I don't know, maybe you could sold some shit and not to be a dick, but I gotta say it. It's always funny how is the people with like a bunch of tattoos or just tattoos in visible places that you know ain't cheap talking about money issues. I got 4 tattoos, right? Y'all can't see them. Them bitches weren't cheap. But it would be bold of me to come up here and be like, yeah, I was doing some shit to get some more money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it might be me sound like a dick, but it just is what it is. Now you find yourself in issues to where you're facing charges and you're out of a job, and you probably won't get another job. Sad to say. Well, no, not really. You did wrong. You got caught. Is what it is. Well, you guys already know the drill. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Let's talk in the comments down below. Do you feel like, even though we all know that it wasn't justified, do you feel like sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to be able to provide for yourself and provide for your family? Or do you feel like there's other avenues that this is unacceptable? You can't be essentially aiding and abetting criminals. Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.